Hi, I'm Benton's dad, aka Alan, and I have an update for you. I received count 'em, four TTMs over the past couple of weeks. Also picked up an autograph on eBay and a few on Facebook. Now, everybody needs a claim to fame. My claim to fame is I once got drunk with Scotty from the original Star Trek series. But my YouTube claim to fame is as the self-proclaimed king of the Crude Custom Cut Card. And I have another example of that today. I picked up this autograph on eBay and I completely mutilated and devalued a first day cover to create my own custom patch card. This is Robert Ballard's signature. Robert Ballard is the oceanographer who discovered the Titanic at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean in 1985. The patches come from a very ragged, torn T-shirt that I possessed, but I wanted to salvage the logo, so I created this custom Titanic patch card signed by Robert Ballard. Okay, the Facebook purchases. I've been wanting to add this gentleman to my collection for a while now, and I finally found a card that I liked at a very reasonable price. This is NBA Hall of Famer and logo model Jerry West on this Bowman card. Then I picked up a couple of 1960 Topps Baseball from a seller on Facebook. This is a signed by Bobby Gene Smith, who, as you see there, was played for the 1962 original New York Mets. He only played in a few games, less than 10, but he was still on that team. And I picked up this card signed by baseball legend Jim Pearsall. This is shows him as a member of the Cleveland Indians. Of course, he made his mark with the Boston Red Sox. He played for a few other teams. When he was playing for the Mets in 64, 63 or 64, he ran the bases backwards after his 100th home run. Gotta love a guy like that, Jimmy Pearsall. All right, now the TTMs. Again, one of my Crude Custom cards, signed by Steve Thompson, a member of the New York Jets Super Bowl III championship team. This now gives me 37 members of the 45-man roster. Thompson was a special teamer. He also made a comment on my note, "Be blessed, Alan." And I basically, when I send to former members of that team, I usually tell them kind of the same story. I was 12 when the Jets dismantled the Colts in 1969, watching the game on a small black and white portable TV wheeled into my room, where I was confined to bed with the flu. That is so true. I got much better the next day, and the next day or so was delighted to collect the 50-cent bet I had made with my bus driver, a diehard NFL supporter. That is a true story. And I usually share that with members of that team, because it was a very meaningful experience for me. Okay, also coming back, this one from San Francisco was this Decision 2020 card signed by former U.S. Representative Jackie Spear. She also wrote on there "Dream Big." She signed in pen, so it's a little difficult to discern. But Jackie Spear was a survivor of the Jonestown Massacre back in 1978. She was on the staff of Congressman Leo Ryan, who visited the Jonestown camp in Guyana. And when they were ambushed by members of the People's Temple, who under Jones's order were told, James Jones's orders were told not to let them leave. She survived her wounds, went on to become a congresswoman herself, and is now retired from politics and doing a radio show in San Francisco. So I was very pleased to get that one back. Also coming back next week, or this past week, this card signed by Panini Americana card signed by astronaut Catherine Thornton. So I was pleased to add another astronaut to my collection. And finally, the big boy. I've got a return from a current Major League Baseball player. This came back in less than 2 weeks from Braves stud pitcher Spencer Strider. I pulled this card from a pack I bought for a contest. It's the only pack of one of the few packs of cards I've purchased in the past 7 or 8 years. So I knew I had this card. I saw that he had signed for someone, so I sent it to the stadium, and sure enough, it came back. So I am thrilled to get that. Well, that's my update. I want to thank you for watching and wish everyone peace, love, and understanding.